Sometimes, man, sometimes
We're recording the RawSeries with Gabrielle.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I pretend like I'm real close. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I have to put my life on hold. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes.
Hey Marc, how do you work so many hours a day and a week without burning out? Obviously you love what you do, but sometimes it can get too much, so how do you get past that? It's a question from Samian. It's an awesome question, and I like that type of question. It's just deeper than just like, how can I get a six-pack, because I already covered that. And if you want to know on how to be in shape and anything, just markfitt.com. There's so many podcast episodes and so many articles that you can check, so just check that out. But yeah, to return to this question, I don't know if it's in my DNA or anything, but I've always been someone who liked to work really, really hard. And not just to say that I'm working, but I like to have the feeling of not only like being overwhelmed, but I like the feeling of getting things done. And I can go back to when I had like no business or anything. I was like working in outside pool. So I was doing that for when I was a student. So I was working there, and for example, we had to do like an inventory of like the stock in the warehouse. And my friend and I, like Guillaume, because we knew that we wouldn't like finish at the right time that we wanted to, we said last minute, like we'll stay here all night until it's done. That type of stuff, that they didn't ask us to do that, but we just said like we'll get things done. And I feel it's just something since I started to work at like 14 years old that always been inside of me. I like to work hard and I like to work well. And for me, just to do something as the best that it can be in anything that I'm doing, can be work, can be creating something, can be creating a website or anything I will always give 1,000% into it. I'm just like that. It's just, I love it, It's just, I like to get things done, and I also like to feel that I'm accomplishing stuff and I build the momentum with it. So is it just because I'm triggered like that? Maybe because it was like my parents, like my dads were working really hard. Maybe just in my family, it's been like work hard, and just work as much as you can and just do the best that you can at the time. And I've always been like that. Now, how do I not burn out because of that? I'm taking breaks. So it's always period of like, I work like super, super intense during 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and then I'm having like a vacation for like a week. So I like to unplug my stuff and just focus on myself alone and not just work. So there's point of like, for me, it's more like batches of work. So I'm working like super, super hard. Like when I say super hard, it's 12 to 15, 17 hours a day. And just because I love it, I like to accomplish stuff. And another thing that I have like in mind every single time that I'm working is just, I don't know what will happen. Maybe I will quit my office and I will be like in a car accident or something like that, or something happened and I'm just dead, So it's a sad thing, but it's something that I use as motivation. And it's something that, just knowing that I will die, I want to create as much as I can in my present moment. Is it something bad? At an extreme, it can be bad because you're not enjoying like the present moment. Yeah, is it bad to the extreme? Yes, it can be bad because you're not enjoying like the present moment, but at the same time, you're creating something magical and something that future generation will be able like to consume, When you put something online, I see it as, I don't put like content just to put content out. I always try to bring values in the life of people. And I think that people will be able like to consume it at a certain point in their life when they're at that point, So everything I create, I don't see it as something that I just do it like now and then it's gone. It's a library of content I've created, and when I will be dead, people will be able like to consume it as well. So I see it this way. That's maybe like to the extreme, but that's just the way it is. I'm just like that. I want to leave a legacy, and that's just who I am. And so sometimes I can feel like burned out, but if I feel overwhelmed and too stressed about it, then I will just take a break. Every single day pretty much, I take 45 minutes at night just for myself, but the entire day is like work mode, and I'm going to the gym real often. So physical activity is something that really helped me to evacuate like stress and just feel good, after. So sometimes I will just have chunk of like work, like I'm working like 5 8 hours in a row, and then I'm going to the gym for an hour 30, people see you, Kat. Because like it's on landscape, so she was just like thinking that people don't see her. But usually I will take like just a chunk of work, like 5-8 hours, and then I will go to the gym like during an hour 30. So it's kind of like my moment of where I evacuate like my stress, where I move, where I just get my energy back, you know, and then I come back to work and I'm just more energized. My vision is just clear, you know. I know what to do. So yeah, so that's a part of the answer. Another thing, what do? I like to travel. Travel is just good for your mind, for your body. See what others are doing, see new cultures, see new environment. So traveling is something that I like to do pretty often, kind of like my reward of like working hard, and it's just a time where I just disconnect more and I don't work that much when I'm traveling. Other than that, I really focus on the end goal. I really focus on creating something epic, not only for myself, but for my family, for people who work with me, for you guys. I always focus on that to create quality content and quality products, whatever it can be. So at the end of the day, it's an internal motivation, I would say. And I just love the feeling of thinking that maybe it's impossible to accomplish, but I will do it no matter what, you know. So that's pretty much it for my answer, I guess. Do you have something else to add, Kat? Do you think I didn't cover everything?
I didn't listen.
Okay, it's all good. I guess another thing is just, as I said, I don't mind to, if, like for example, you give me a choice, everything is gone, everything that the content that you created is gone, or I put you in a room and you can never go out. We'll give you food, we'll give you everything, but everything that you can create, people will be able to consume it, and everything like that I'm, not only like just the content, but everything that's coming with it can still be there, and your family and your friends can enjoy it, but you cannot. I will go in the room 100%. That's just maybe my mentality of like never surrender, but I don't mind to be a slave of my work. And just because I can see others like enjoying it. It's pretty extreme, but at the same time, I feel that some people in the world have to do that so more people can enjoy stuff and maybe realize things. And everything that I create, guys, is just to maybe start the fire inside of you, you know, just to see that everything is possible. And that if you work hard, maybe not as much as I do, but depend like which level of like success or what you want to achieve as well. But for me, I really like strive for a lot of things, and my goals are pretty high. Like for myself, my standards are really high. So, but yeah, I just hope that you know that I started with literally like nothing, and I've been able like to build all of that. And I just hope it can inspire you, you know, in any way. So that's it for my answer, I guess. I hope you have enjoyed it. I will answer a couple of questions from the feed. Yeah, you can add something.
I think I don't see myself. It's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
but it's just like they can see you even though that you're just
Okay,
right
so
there.
what I want to add is having a great like support
What?
team, like a great friends, having a great girlfriend, having
Yeah,
a
that's
great
good.
family is like also a bonus for like supportive people around
Yeah.
you that will understand that you have to work, that it's important for you to work. If they're always putting you down for being like at work and being like
Yeah, but I think like people have a negative connotation or meaning about like work. The word work, for me, it's not work. It's just creating content. It's just creating the future, you know. Okay, so guys, for all the fitness questions, just go to marfit.com and just type any question that you may have, and you will find an answer, you know. Fittalk.com is the place to go. It's my podcast. So I've already covered how to build lean muscle mass, how to cut, anything about like mindset, anything about getting like sponsors or anything about that. There's over 101 episodes over there. I see like people like crying and all that stuff. Don't be just be happy, you know. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and it's not because I said that I could be a slave of my work and didn't matter. Like for me, I'm good in that, you know, guys. It's just what I want to do, and I want to create a legacy, and I want to have like not only like just everyone around me can enjoy it, and we can do some sick travel, we can experience a lot of stuff, and I will, guys, and that's what I'm doing. I'm traveling the world, so it's just amazing what I can do, and I can just do whatever I want when I want, but I decided to do it this way. But other than that, it's just don't forget to enjoy some time for yourself as well. So try to find your own balance, and your balance will be your balance. It's not just if I say to you, people maybe see your finger in it. It's not just creating like saying like, oh, Marc Fitt is doing that and that is his balance. It's finding your own balance. There's no perfect formula to the lifestyle that you want. And sometime I will just say like, oh, work for me is done for the next 2 weeks. You know, I had enough, and then I just come back stronger with new ideas. Your best ideas will not come when you work and when you feel overwhelmed. They will come when you're hanging out with friends, when you're traveling, when you're meditating, when you're doing something else. So don't be too immersed in work and just feeling overwhelmed and stressed about it. Just sometimes just go outside, go for a walk or anything, or travel, and your best idea will come there, and you never know what it will bring in your life. So my biggest fear, I would say it's my biggest fear and my biggest motivation is just dying. That's it. Since I was like a little child, I told my mom when I was like 5 or 7 years old, I don't want to die. It's quite weird for children, but I mean, that's just the way it is. That's the way I am. So that, guys, I wish you an amazing Friday. I hope everything is going well. Comment below if you have any questions, and I will pick up some more questions and do some more live. These videos will also be available on my YouTube channel. So if you don't follow me yet on YouTube, check out Marc Fitt on YouTube. There's Marc Fitt FR for Marc Fitt French videos. It's a new channel. And there's Marc Fitt Vlogs, and then just Marc Fitt for all fitness, motivation, inspirational, anything that you might want to see. So guys, that was it for the question that I wanted to cover today. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you feel that I didn't cover what you thought about like the question or anything, just comment below this video, and I might do just another video just to cover in depth maybe new area, you know, about this question. But for me, as I said, working is not like working. For me, it's all about creating a future, creating something epic that people can consume, even though that it may not be this year or today. In 30, 50 years, they will be able to see it again because it's just everywhere, you know. So, yeah, I guess that's it. It's just that I always think about like, I can sacrifice a lot like in a present to create something epic in the future. I need to force myself sometimes to come back, you know, in the present and just be there. But I think something I've been able to balance more and more. But it's also something that I like to do, you know, but I also really like to do to work. I really like to work and create stuff. Yeah, might be weird, but that's just the way it is.
Italian. Sometimes, man, sometimes it gets hard trying to reach my goal. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I pretend like I'm real close. Sometimes, just sometimes I have to put my life on hold. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I can't dream because